Hey guys, welcome to brainAttic. So today we have another very interesting problem from the topic of binomial theorem. Now, if you see, this type of question has been asked not once but twice in JEE Advanced and IITJEE. Now, I wouldn't say that this question will appear anymore in the following IITJEEs, but it is a good potential problem to be asked in JEE Main. Now, this question was asked once in JEE Advanced 2014 and once in IIT JEE 2003, a similar type of problem. So if you do want to give it a try, you may pause the video now and give it a try. Otherwise, we can continue solving the problem. Now, in the first question, if we see, the question asks, what is the coefficient of x to the power 11 if we expand this expression over here, which is 1 plus x squared whole to the power 4 in product with 1 plus x cube whole to the power 7 in product with 1 plus x to the power 4 whole to the power 12. And we are given four options. In the second question, we have a similar problem where it is asking the coefficient of t to the power 24 and an expression is given to us. So let us see. First of all, we need to know that the coefficient of x to the power r in an expression such as 1 plus x to the power n is always given by NCR. Okay. Now, this greatly relieves us of the problem. So, if we have something like we have to find the different compositions. So, I'm solving the first question over here to be very clear. So, in different compositions, we have to find different composition of the power of x, power of x, so that it becomes x power 11. Correct? Now we know what the possible coefficient can be if we have an expression like this, and we have to find the different compositions to make it x to the power 11. Let us see what is the expression which is given to us in the first problem. So 1 plus x square whole to the power 4, 1 plus x cube whole to the power 7. This is, let me rectify this just a minute, whole to the power 7 and 1 plus x to the power 4 whole to the power 12. Now, if we see what combinations we can achieve is that from the first expression we can take x is power 0, in the second expression we can take x cube, and third expression we can take x to the power 8. Similarly, if we do the same exercise, we can see we can take x square from the first expression, we can take x to the power 9 from the second expression which is possible, and x to the power 0 from the third expression. Again, what all more combinations are possible? X to the power 4 from the first, x to the power 3 from the second, and x to the power 4 from the third expression. And finally, one more combination which I see is possible is x to the power 8, and then we have x to the power 3 and x power 0. Now, the question you may have in your mind that how do I cover all the cases? Like we have one, two, three, four cases, right? So what I have done, I have taken the first expression as my benchmark or my reference, and based on that, I am trying to create the sum of x to the power 11 in each of the situation. So by logic, it will always cover all the possible scenarios which is there. So you have to get one good reference. You could have very easily taken the second expression as well for the reference, or the third expression also for the reference. But higher the number if you take with bigger power, the combinations tend to become a little difficult. Now we have all our possible coefficients or possible compositions. So if that is the case, then we can see that this is how do we achieve this? It is 4c power 0. Remember the formula which we have just written over here. 4c power 0 into 7c1 into 12c2. Okay, why 7c1? Because this x cube is already there inside. Just remember that this x is already x power 4. Here we have just taken x power 1, or just x we have taken. Now, similarly, if I keep on writing, we will have 4c1 into 7c3 into 12c0 plus 4c2 into 7c1 into 12c1 plus 4c4 into 7C1 into 12C0. This finally, now this is a little tedious task which you have to do, but this is the challenge of exams like IIT JEE or JEE Advanced. So your computation skills should be also at the best. 462 plus 140 plus 504 plus 7, and this turns out to be 1113. Now let's see which option is correct, and we do find that option C is correct. Okay, I already had these things ready. Maybe it will consume a little time for you while you're doing it. Okay, and especially in the exam scenario, so never get panicked. Now, coming to the second question. In the second question, we are asked to find the coefficient for t to the power 24, and the expression which is given to us is 1 plus t square power 12, and then we are given, just let me check this, 1 plus t to the power 12 in product with 1 plus t to the power 24. Okay, so we have this expression is correctly written. So what I'm going to do in the next step, right? I'll just expand this. So we have 1 t to the power 12 plus t to the power 24 plus t to the power 36. Now, if you see, I can very well ignore the t to the power 36 term because this will never allow me to achieve the coefficient for t to the power 24. So the terms of interest for me now is 12 plus t power 12 into 1 plus t square power 12 plus t power 24 into 1 plus t square power 12. I have neglected the term t power 36. I'm making it very clear. Now, once we have this right, we'll again study all possible situations, and this time it is very simple. So I'll directly write that the scenario will be 12 plus 12C6 plus 12C0. Okay, and this is nothing but coefficient for. So what I'm talking about is the coefficient for t power 24 from each of the case. So 12C12 I am achieving from here, 12C6 I am achieving from the second expression, and 12C0 I am achieving from the third expression. And this eventually gives me 12C6 plus 2. So this is my answer. So quickly check the options, and option D turns out to be correct. So if you do like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Thank you so much for watching.